So many Washington Commanders fans call it the spiritual home of the franchise. We're talking about RFK Stadium. And WUSA 9 has been all over the latest news on the team's potential return to the RFK site. So this evening, there is a big update. We've learned the Commanders are making progress in removing a major roadblock standing in the way of the team potentially moving back to D.C. Our chief investigative reporter, Eric Flack, has details you're getting only right here on WUSA 9.
For the Washington Commanders to return to the RFK site, D.C. government has to get long-term control of that federal land. But right now, Montana Senator Steve Daines is blocking legislation which would do that over complaints from constituents who are also members of the Native American Blackfeet Nation that the team no longer honors its famous old logo. That logo was created by a member of the Blackfeet Nation, Blackie Wetzel, but the franchise stopped using it over complaints it and the team's former name were racist. Blackie Wetzel's grandson, Ryan Wetzel, says the logo is actually a source of pride for his people, and he is demanding the team bring it back in some form or fashion. Now, Senator Daines says until Ryan Wetzel is satisfied, he will not advance the RFK bill out of the subcommittee he is on. Today, Ryan Wetzel told me as part of ongoing negotiations with the Commanders, the team has invited him and a number of his family members to the home opener September 15th, when the Commanders will honor his grandfather.
This is a first step. This isn't the end-all be-all. I want that known. It's a positive for the Commanders organization, the NFL and all. And again, I'm going to remain hopeful that we can figure something out in celebration of this wonderful franchise and the logo.
Do you feel like you owe it to anybody to come to a decision on this sooner rather than later so this bill can potentially move forward?
I wanted an RFK. You know, my grandfather was friends with Robert F. Kennedy. And so it only makes sense to have it there. That's the home base. That's where it all started. My hope is that in the conversations that I am having with the Commanders and in our family, that, you know, it happens sooner than later. And I'm going to remain hopeful in D.C. Just hang in there because I see a positive coming down the pipe.
A Commander spokesperson told me the team is grateful to Ryan Wetzel, the Wetzel family, and members of the Blackfeet Nation as they work to honor the historic contributions made to the team by the legendary Blackie Wetzel. Eric Flack, WUSA 9.
Now, a source with close knowledge of the stadium discussions tells WUSA 9 that the team hopes the RFK Stadium site becomes a viable option in the near future, given its history and fan base, but their top priority is working with the Wetzel family to honor the legacy of Blackie Wetzel.